Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 45, on his way. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied.
They stripped it out. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
The Commodores line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
There we go. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Commodores come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw on third and short. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Jocelyn.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's got room. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown ball. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they're starting at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job of getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut left. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Commodores will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Man, I haven't seen a roughing the kicker in so long. Oh, god damn.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the marker.
What a bailout.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jocelyn. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a...
Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Fires left. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Makes the catch. It's Jocelyn. Quick stop. Oh, he's still got more. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The give on the inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes it past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Tight end now in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after
good lurk, man.
Return on the pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page.
That should have been mine, though.
Receiver, and that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
The give to the tailback.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Commodores in the hurry up. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Dog, that's ridiculous. We're just throwing up prayers.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just...
Fires deep toward the end zone.
We're just throwing up prayers. That's ridiculous. That's not even fucking talent.
Man, nice job. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football.
Both of these scores are just on me.
Who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2
Like,
touchdowns.
he should have never scored the first time. Oh, it's frustrating.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Pass the sticks and
Get the fuck out of here.
it's a seam wide open. on track and getting it in on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Steps away. Slings it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Commodores line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, don't reward that shit.
Not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside.
That's so frustrating.
Stop him at the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal to go situations. They've got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jocelyn. Brings into the open. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They try to get it outside on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Coates. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. Wide open. He makes the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Punts it out of the air. And they'll knock him down. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing.
There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. And here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down.
Oh, he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Toss sweep right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Using his legs, it's Jocelyn. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Scrambling away. Picked off. What a play to set him up. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Got room on the return. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, better look out. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Back has it. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got him still on his feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Bully ball on 3rd and short. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try it again. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one.